Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is April 18, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News Channel. Governor of California Gavin Newsom to sue Trump. And here's the reason why. California governor is suing Donald over his tariff, claiming that he broke the rules by slapping taxes on imports without asking Congress first. Now, he also said that this is hurting California economy and it's hurting Californians. Californians is going through tough times. Gavin is like, they've never been through tough times until Donald came into the spotlight. Yeah, Gavin, all that wildfire, what do you call that? There was a massive exodus. Californians, they packed their bags and left because it was harsh time way before Donald. So again, prices going up. It's been going up in Cali. It goes way back to Joe inflation. All right, so he didn't say nothing about Joe, but he's saying something about Donald. So it's just crazy how you got these the left is coming out all of a sudden trying to act like the good guys, but when Joe was causing a huge rise in inflation and gas prices, no one said nothing. Everybody was just quiet. Everybody was quiet. Nobody said anything. But now that Donald is in the spotlights, yeah, now everybody want to act like the good guys. All right. So again, you guys know California, the gas prices. I think the highest was like what, $8 under Joe. I mean, that's crazy, crazy. So we're gonna see what's going on here. Donald is telling all these. Again, he told Gavin. He even told the judge that, hey, we see you in court. You guys just wasting your time. We're gonna see you in court. It's all right. We go to court. So he's telling Gavin, yeah, we're gonna go to court in New York. All right, we're not going to California. So we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. All right. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Make sure you share the video. So, Donald to Gavin. Wrong court, bro. Take your tariff tantrum to New York. California governor is suing Donald over his tariffs, claiming that he broke the rules by slapping taxes on imports without asking Congress first. Now, it says here Donald, DOJ, just hit back with, yeah, take that lawsuit somewhere else, man. Specifically, a special trade court in New York that handles stuff like this. Now, Gavin says the tariffs are wrecking, it's hurting California economy, man. It's basically courtroom dodgeball, but with way more legal jargon and less gem class energy. So let's see what's going on here, guys. So here's the thing. Gavin is really concerned. He's worried about the economy. He's saying it's hurting the economy, but dude, I don't know where you've been at last couple of years, but Cali has been getting hurt, man. Getting hurt. Actually, you haven't done nothing about that sewage water that Mexico is dumping millions of gallons into San Diego. I mean, you haven't said nothing about that. It just, at the very end, is all political stuff here. So Donald wants to shift the venue for California Gov lawsuit against its tariff policy from a federal court in San Fran to the one in the Big Apple. The Justice Department attorney on Thursday argued that the dispute should be adjudicated in the U.S. Court of Internal Trade in New York, since it has a sole jurisdiction over matters related to tariffs. Now, Gavin, a left, widely viewed as a potential, look at this, 2028 presidential contender. Man, just imagine that dude comes into the spotlight. I mean, please, please listen up to the sleeping giant people out there in the world. I mean, in this country. In the last several years, Cali has been flamed under this dude. Please don't let this dude be the sleeping giant leader, because it ain't gonna be Cali. It's gonna be flamed. It's gonna be the entire sleeping giant that's gonna be flamed. All right. So once again, filled the suit along with California Attorney General Rob in U.S. District Court of Northern California earlier this week. All right. Buckle up.
Looking for the perfect.
All right, so it says here the lawsuit alleges that Donald overstepped his authority by employing emergency powers to impose extensive tariffs on goods from Mexico, Canada, and the Red Dragon. All right, so he's not pleased about this. He's not pleased. The lawsuit, give me a second here, guys. The lawsuit specifically targets Donald in a invocation of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977, claiming it does not authorize presidential tariff imposition without explicit congressional approval. Now, you have Congress has the power to impose tariffs, not the leader. All right, Bonta told the Post. Now, the state attorney general claimed that Donald exceeded constitutional boundaries. Now, Donald has overreached again. He's welcome to exercise his authority within his given jurisdiction, but not outside his given authority, Bonta stated. In other words, Gavin is helping the Red Dragon. Now, Gavin said the tariff will have significant economic repercussions, particularly in California, which boasts the world's fifth largest economy. But here's the thing. I remember there was a news that broke out that Gavin said those truckers that want to pick up these containers, you're not going to come here driving them diesel trucks. And that was hurting the truck companies. So, again, he talked about, trying to save the economy, but he himself was trying to hurt it. Well, in this state, we're going to ban gas vehicle and diesel. It's all electric now. And that was hurting company. That was hurting the economy. So it says here, no state is poised to lose more than the state of Cali, the governor argued during a press conference following the lawsuit's filing. He urged Congress, especially the right leaders who control both chambers, to reclaim the constitutional responsibilities. Where in the world is Congress? Where in the world is Speaker Johnson? Do your job, Gavin said. Ooh. Referring to the House Speaker Johnson. Calling out the right. It says here the suit alleges that Donald tariffs pose immediate warning to California economic stability, harming sectors including agriculture, entertainment, and manufacturing. The state says that the resulting increased cost would directly impact consumers and potentially hinder the state's ambitious policy initiative. So he's making it sound like California is in a great situation of danger. We are in big trouble. So again, that's how he's making it sound like. And the reason why, guys, is because most of the stuff that comes from China, it does land in California, and some of them do land in Newark, New Jersey, and certain parts of the East Coast through the Panama Canal. But most of the stuff, they do go through California. That's when they unload the those containers. And a lot of those containers, well, you got those truckers, they pick up those containers, 40-foot containers or 53-foot containers. They drop them off at Amazon or Walmart, Costco, whatever it goes to, small businesses. But yeah, it just, Gavin is basically concerned that his state is really in a tough situation right now. So he's basically making it sound like it's an emergency crisis. So the state says that the resulting increased cost will directly impact consumers and potentially hinder the state's ambitious policy initiatives. Now, all told, Donald tariff will transform the state of California economic situation, put at risk its position as the fifth largest economy in the world, and directly impact Gavin's ability to deliver on his policy goals for all Californians, the legal findings contends. Now it says here, Donald tariff strategy has roiled financial markets and sparked widespread concerns about a potential recession. At least three additional lawsuits challenging the tariff have been filed by conservative advocacy groups and the Blackfeet Nation tribe from Montana. One of these cases, already filled with a trade court, has been assigned to a three-judge panel. The DOJ similarly seeks to consolidate the other legal dispute under the Court of International Trade. All these containers, a lot of prices is going up on all of them. But again, one thing I tell you guys is that, you know, he needs to remove the speck out of his own eyes. I mean, because when Joe was leader, there's a lot of stuff that Joe didn't went to Congress for approval. So again, he's acting like they're so innocent and perfect and stuff. When, you know, again, Joe has been sending a lot of money to Crane without the approval of the Congress and the House. A lot of it, he just sent it. Many of it was actually exposed by Elon, the USAID, that was sending our tax to Crane. But I don't hear Gavin saying anything about it. You know, Gavin should say, "Wow, Joe, why you were wrong? Why you did that, Joe?" Again, you don't hear people calling out their own party for their mistakes. Meanwhile, California officials have also voiced practical concerns about the tariff's immediate logistical impact, particularly regarding rebuilding efforts from recent destructive wildfires in the state. I can understand that, but here's the thing, guys: is that again, that's his fault. Again, he's running that state, and he should have a lot of stuff prepared. But remember, when the fire hit the fan, again, the insurance they pulled back, and the fire hydrant barely had any water. The reservoir was empty. I mean, he was thinking more about the little tiny fishes. We need to save these creatures. These creatures, man, forget about that, man. We got millions out there that are losing their stuff. But again, that's, a lot of stuff. Again, a true leader always have backup preparation. It's like this: when they tell you that there's an asteroid coming, what do? I mean, you prep, you get stuff ready, right? And what happens? Well, I forgot to grab my backpack and let me go to Walmart. Walmart's closed. It's empty. You didn't listen. You didn't prep. You didn't prepare for yourself and your family. So basically, that's how he is, Gavin. He should have been prepared with all this stuff like the wildfires. So the tariff, they fear, could severely restrict access to crucial construction materials such as timber, steel, and aluminum, potentially delaying recovering in affected regions. Once again, the administration recently paused some proposed tariff for 90 days, aiming for negotiation with trading partners like Vietnam, Japan, South Korea, and the Holy Land. Those three, I mean, those four that I just mentioned, those are allies. That's why. However, broad tariff remain on nearly all imported goods, with significant escalation targeting the Red Dragon. Gavin lawsuit seeks immediate suspension of tariff enforcement, citing the Supreme Court's major question doctrine, which stipulates that explicit congressional approval is required for executive actions with substantial economic or political impact. And that's where we are right now, guys. That is where we at right now. Gavin is not pleased. He's going to sue Donald. Donald's saying, hey, you're not the first. There's a long line back there. So just grab a ticket. So Donald's seeing a lot of lawsuits. He's seeing a lot of it. The man was born to be sued. He was born to be, I mean, he's seen more lawsuits than Al Capone. More indictment than Al Capone. I mean, this man is going to be remembered as the most hated man. But at the same time, he was the most loved too. He still is the most loved. So when the day the Lord calls him, everybody's going to remember that dude. Everybody's going to remember the Donald. And, yeah. And the enemies is going to be like, it's about time, man. So, but, yeah. This is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at. Gavin is sounding the alarm. He is not pleased. Give me a second here. I want to pull up this information that came yesterday. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what's going on here. California sues Donald over tariffs. Gavin says, how dare you? Gavin and the Attorney General, Rob, are dragging Donald to court, crying foul over his global tariff. They're calling him illegal and deeply troubling. So if they could sue the Donald, how come the California can't sue the Gavin? Because many California struggle. Oh, they struggle. Oh, no. They didn't struggle. We all struggle. We all struggle. If only the sleeping giant had the right to sue. But again, we don't have that privilege. We don't have that. They can't be touched. But one thing I tell you, there is a God in heaven. And the Bible says God will seek revenge. But again, at the same time, we need to pray for these people to repent. It says here the big argument, well, only that Congress can set tariff, not a leader using a 1977 emergency law like a Mario Kart power-up. Meanwhile, they say California's economy is melting down with farmers and exporters getting smoked. Gavin grandstand, we are protecting the sleeping giant families. Sure, after banning plastic straws, there was obviously next. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. He helped the new people that came from the southern region. He gave them full benefits, and the sleeping giant he left behind. Oh, you don't believe me? Ask those that are sleeping in tents. They struggling. How come Gavin's not putting them in a nice, beautiful home? I'm just saying. He's saying that he's there for the sleeping giant people, and the economy is bad. Those tents has been put up for many years, and not once Gavin has went to try to save them. Anyway, guys, like I said, at the very end, it's all politics. Thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.